360 Care is the concept itself. I like the idea that we are going into these facilities and helping these residents have access to care that they wouldn't otherwise have access to.
I love the flexibility that I have in the schedule. Working at 360 Care, it really affords a very family-friendly environment for me, and that was my choice of podiatry as a profession was based upon that in general, and so that carries on with 360 Care. I also like being able to make a difference in what I consider one of the most at-risk populations that we have in this country, and that's our elderly population, and not just the elderly population, but those who are in nursing homes that have so many other comorbid factors that put them at risk for so many problems that they can have. And being able to service that population has always been something that I found personally satisfying.
I became a nurse to help people. I became a nurse practitioner to improve their quality of life. And that is what our company focuses on, is improving people's lives each and every day, one patient at a time.
I go in, I do dentistry, I take care of patients, I provide the care they need, and make their lives better without having to deal with all of the business side of things.
One of the reasons I joined 360 Care was because I had my own nursing home practice for a number of years, and the headaches of running the practice became too much. And when I joined 360 Care, I was able to concentrate on the care of the patient and not worry about all the other aspects of running the practice and employees and all the paperwork involved in that. So 360 Care allowed me to do what I love to do and take care of the patients.
360 Care offers a lot of support, both in the back office and in the field. So our back office schedulers really communicate well with the clinicians on what to expect in their visit. And in the field, our technicians do a fantastic job of working our patients up for us, getting a comprehensive history, making sure that we have access to the medical charts when we need it, and really, providing, that first step of care that our patients need.
I have been really impressed with the number of teams that are in place for orientation, onboarding, billing and coding support, scheduling and facility communication support. IT support is probably one of the best IT teams I've ever interacted with.
I like to get to the facility somewhere between 8:30 and 8:45, work with my tech to get our clinic space set up so everything's right where I like it, based on how the room is laid out. And then we start bringing patients, or the facility starts bringing patients down to us right about 9 o'clock. The tech starts to work them up, get them dilated, check their pressure, visual acuity, fit them for frames if they're there for refractive care.
You will get your schedule in advance from your branch and your scheduling team so that you know what patients that you're going to see that day. And when you get to the facility, you're going to set up your clinic in, it's a different room every time. Sometimes you're in the beauty salon or an empty patient room, and you get your equipment set up, and someone at the facility will help bring the residents to the room so that you can do their hearing testing or their hearing aid fitting or cleaning their hearing aids, checking their ears for wax.
360 Care provides a lot of support on many different levels. When you're out in the field, you have a field technician with you at every visit that is there and trained to be able to handle problems in the facility. You have branch support from an operations standpoint to be able to help, for example, with new patients, to be able to get them processed and in the system quickly so that you can see people that might have been a new admit the previous night, so that you can see those people as well. And we have IT staff that are working every day to be able to provide immediate support if you're having IT problems while you're in the field. For me, that's been extremely valuable to be able to have problems solved in real time as I'm working in a clinic. And the feedback that I've received from other providers is that's one of the things they appreciate the most, is the real-time support that they receive on multiple different levels from 360 Care.
We see on average, 15 to 28 people. Based on, new patients take a little longer, full exams. We have a lot of IOP checks. We have a lot of dry eye checks, things that are a little bit quicker. So it depends on that list.
Well, 360 Care provides a dental assistant to support. She comes with all the equipment, all the supplies needed, and for the most part, they're experienced dental assistants who do a good job, and they tend to be on time and tend to be very attentive to what you need, and they're quick to learn, what doctor does what. And when you are fortunate enough to have the same one most of the time, then it really develops into a good team where you do a good job together, just like you would in a regular office.
Providers tend to be the most happiest and the most successful when they feel supported. Whenever they go into a facility, whenever they see a patient, there are some concerns, needs that need to be addressed. When they feel that they are supported by not only the facility, but the company that they work for, that means the world to them. So if you're thinking about giving 360 a shot, some advice, some things that I think you should take into consideration. I know for me, it was working with going into nursing homes. It did make me nervous. I had never had experience with that before, but now that I go there, people are happy to see me. They smile when I come in. They start to know my name, and that's when people start to know you, and you work with those folks. It's a great experience. It's a great experience. You should give it a shot.
Have an open mind, consider it. When I first investigated the company, I didn't know anything about it. I wanted to know what were the days and times that I needed to be available, or how flexible was it, or what's the quality of the equipment, or were there quotas that I had to meet? And more than just how are they doing this, but why? What is their mission? What's the purpose of all of this? And once I've joined them, I can see that really a great purpose of helping these residents.
I think there's nothing but good reasons to come to 360 Care to do that. I think you get to help an underserved population. You get to feel good about yourself when you come home at night. You don't have nearly the headaches you have when you were working in private practice, and you made a better life for a lot of older people.
We really need to take care of our elderly, and that is a population in the nursing homes that have been ignored for so long. We now have the ability and equipment and the support to do it, and it's something that's very important.